Hey there folks, today I'd like to take a casual peek into the DC Universe Classics Alan Scott Green Lantern action figure by Mattel. This set is number 7 from Wave 14, which contains the Ultra-Humanite Collect and Connect figure for the Wave. This particular wave is also a Walmart exclusive, where you could only find it at that particular store. And I did find it at Walmart and paid $14.97 for the set. Taking a look here at Alan Scott Green Lantern here, you can see he is decked out in his traditional red, green, and yellow with a bit of purple. And he also has a lantern here. And down below you can see the Ultra-Humanite part, which I believe is a leg. Probably the right leg, looking at those digits there. And the set also comes with a collector button to celebrate the 75 years of DC Comics. It's pretty neat. Taking a look here, we have the back of the package. And we have a nice biography here of Alan Scott and some statistics. And we also have here a nice picture of the figure. And down below we have figures from Wave 14. We have Kamandi, Todd Rice, Obsidian, and we have Tyr, Gold, Hourman, Zatanna, and Alan Scott Green Lantern. And like most of the Walmart exclusives, there are no variants in this wave. And you also have here a nice picture of Ultra-Humanite, the Collect and Connect figure. We'll be right back and have Alan Scott here out of the package. Okay, we're back and we have the Alan Scott Green Lantern out of the package, and we'll go ahead and get started with all of the neat items that come with the figure. First up, we have here the Collect and Connect piece of Ultra-Humanite, the right leg, and it's actually kind of neat. The lamps here are kind of washing out some of the details, but it's actually a bone whitish color with a lot of gray wash applied, and you can see all the nice hair sculpting that went into the leg here. It's actually kind of cool on there, and you can really see it on the lower leg here. And you can see some more details on the foot here, which is kind of neat. You can see some of the nails are painted, or all the nails are painted on there, and there's also detail on the bottom of the foot as well, which is kind of cool. But this is the Collect and Connect piece that comes with the Alan Scott Green Lantern figure, the right leg of Ultra-Humanite. Next up, we'll go ahead and take a look here at one of the collector buttons that came included with Mattel's DC figures in 2010. And you can see here Green Lantern fighting a foe there, which is kind of cool. And you got a DC 75 or DC Comics 75 logo there, which is kind of cool. That's pretty neat. Next up, we'll take a look here at Alan Scott's lantern. Now, this is not a typical Green Lantern Corps lantern. Alan Scott derives his power through the Starheart, unlike the Green Lantern Corps members. And Alan Scott here was not a member of the Green Lantern Corps, although I think he may have been made an honorary member. I'm not sure. But again, he derives his power through the Starheart, an alien entity that provides the power for the ring or the to produce constructs and stuff. So, but this is a neat lantern. It looks very Golden Age-esque, you could say. It's very neat. It's got a metallic green on there, and you can see, I'm not sure what that is. That's supposed to be a lantern to light your way in the tunnels, maybe. But it's pretty cool. I really like that they sculpted this in a more unique design and not your typical Green Lantern Corps lantern there. So that is kind of cool. And Alan Scott here can hold the lantern in his right hand fairly well. I tend to stick the narrow part of the handle through his hand here, and then he should be able to hold it quite nicely there. And in fact, I think there's some paint rub on the inner parts of his hand on there due to the nice grip that he has on the lantern. Now, taking a look at Alan Scott here. Now, of course, he's one of my more favorite members of the DC Universe, because I do follow the Justice Society of America, and he's one of the core members of that superhero team. And so I'm always kind of biased when it comes to JSA members in figure form, and I really do like this one here. Now, this also represents a younger version of Alan Scott. Well, with the Starheart, he can actually change his appearance, sort of. He can actually display certain, I guess, eras of his life, from youth to middle age to older age. And this one represents during his the Golden Age years, when he was a much younger person. It would be cool if Mattel would eventually produce older versions of Green Lantern, especially the Alex Ross designed version in his armor. That would be really, really cool. But I still like this one. It's pretty neat, and you can see the head sculpt here. You can see some of the details. So you got the purple mask there, and the nicely sculpted hair, which is kind of cool. Now, he does have an open mouth, which I am not that much of a fan of. I really just not liking open mouth figures, and this one does have an open mouth, unfortunately. And when I first saw pictures of this online with the open mouth, I was really kind of disappointed. And but looking at it in person, it's actually a little bit better than what I remember seeing in pictures. Although I still am not that happy that he has an open mouth here. I did purchase a second Alan Scott figure and plan to mod it by basically slicing away the teeth and taking a hair dryer to the head and squeeze his jaw shut with some super glue applied on there. And if that doesn't work out, I still have this figure here. But still, it's pretty neat. You have his cape here. It's kind of rigid. It goes back to the older DCUC capes here, although it's a little bit more flexible here at the top. And I'm trying to remember if this is basically the Mr. Miracle cape. Just maybe tiny resculpts over here, and of course a repaint. Looks very similar to it, and you can see that it's purple on the exterior and green on the interior here. That's pretty neat. And you have a nicely applied Green Lantern logo there. I think that's more of a, not a sticker, but an application on there. And it's kind of cool that this figure has sculpted folds in the cloth on his shirt here. It's actually kind of cool, and like a little bit of a flare out, and then you got the cuffs here on his shirt. It's actually pretty neat that they did that. So that's really a unique sculpt that the Four Horsemen did on there. And you can see his ring here. It's actually got metallic paint on there, so that's actually kind of neat. And he has his belt with the buckle here, which is kind of cool, and these boots here, which I believe are a unique sculpt as well. It's actually kind of cool on there. I'm very happy to have a JSA member, especially one of the core members, and I'm really waiting for the final of the three core members, what I believe are the three core members of JSA, Jay Garrick. So, but still happy to have this guy here. Going over the articulation of Alan Scott here, his head does go all the way around, even with this high collar area here. And his head does actually move up and down, which is kind of cool on there. It's got some articulation on the head. The arms do go all the way around despite the cape, and the arms do go out and in, and they're very stiff at the shoulders. The biceps can go all the way around. The elbows can bend in and out, and the wrists can go all the way around, and there's some nice detail in the hand. You can see some of the veins on the hand there. It's kind of cool. The torso can go down a bit, up and back a bit, but the cape kind of hinders some of that. And the waist can go all the way around. The legs can go up, down, to the back, out to the side. And the thighs can go all the way around, just above the knee. The knees can bend in and out, sort of what feels like a ratchety type of joint, but I don't think it's a ratcheted joint. I think it's just some extra plastic behind the knee there. And the feet can go up and down. Overall, very happy again to have a Alan Scott figure, and just another member of the JSA. I'm just very happy. Again, I would like to see an older version of Alan Scott as well. Hopefully they'll put that in the subscription. But this is my casual peek into the DC Universe Classics Alan Scott Green Lantern action figure. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.